Spectacular sight in the thoroughbred industry, jumps racing, and today it climaxes with a grand national hurdle. The battle of the Jockeys Premiership resumes between reigning title holder Michael Clark and the rejuvenated Darren Gauci, who returns after a suspension. And we look at a champion called Dulcify.
Second, Chivalry, 6 lengths away, third.
And a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Flemington on one of the big winter days of racing. The dominant Grand National Hurdle, the first of 2 weeks of great jumping action here at racing headquarters in Melbourne. And we have a great day in front of us with the dominant Grand National Hurdle being the feature of racing. And surprisingly, to a lot of people, the weather conditions are perfect out here at Flemington. A little on the cool side, but still we have a great day in front of us with the jumping races, also the crisp steeple, one of the highlights of today's card. The penetrometer reading 5.87 for racing here today, and hopefully we're in for a good day. We're coming up to the running of the first event in Sydney, and that's due to start at 12 o'clock, and we can check the tote figures now on race 1. Held a race $6.20. Party Mood is the favourite on night in Sydney, so let's take you to Ian Craig.
Who's raced to third and travelling fourth, Roman Motive. 2.5 to Hyper Planet, a length Rocky Hawk, Master Sam, and then Legal Privilege. A length and a half then to Party Mood, followed by Hot Fish and Innings. A good margin away next is Yaratingo. Fasham is second last, and last is Demon Duke. On the side, coming to the 800 metres, and Fast Arc on the outside joining Hilda Race. A length Roman Motive. 1.5 to No Requests and Hyper Planet, then Legal Privilege and Master Sam. Innings on the rail. Party Mood well back a length, Yaratingo, Rocky Hawk, and then Hot Fish and Fasham, and 2 to Demon Duke. Travelling past the 600, Hilda Race leads a half length on Fast Arc. Third placing Roman Motive. 2.5 to No Request, a length Master Sam, and then Hyper Planet Innings, and 1-2 Party Mood around the corner, and Fast Arc has gone very, very wide and held a race. About 3 lengths on Fast Arc, and then No Request and Roman Motive, and 2 to Party Mood. 250 out, and held a race as right has gone for the whip. It's a handy leader. 2.5 lengths on Fast Arc, who's racing greenly, and a good margin. Party Mood held a race, comes to the 150, still 3 lengths in front from Fast Arc, and then Party Mood on the outside, who's running home very fast. It's going like a winner. Party Mood swapping Hilda Race and Fast Arc, and a big run by Party Mood. Party Mood has beaten Hilda Race. Third Fast Arc, and then No Request, followed by Legal Privilege. Down the outside near the Equitrack, Master Sam. Yaratingo next, and then a break Roman Motive, followed home then by Hyper Planet, Demon Duke, and then Fasham, Rocky Hawk Innings, and last was Hot Fish.
After the first event in Sydney, the numbers past the post are 2, 1 and 3. Number 2, Party Mood, ridden by Mick Dittman. The winner finishing far too well for Held a Race, number 1, S. Edmonds. And third placing should go to number 3, Fast Arc, ridden by Apprentice S. Pawsey. 2, 1 and 3. You've already seen the running of the first event, where the scratchings in that were numbers 15 and 16. Race 2 take out 15 Venus Arana, 16 Artist Model, 17 Track Red, and 18 Pearl of the Nile. The third in Sydney, scratchings at 2, 16, 17 and 18, Curacao, Kamal, Ashford Castle and Nuptials. On to race 4, 9, 16, 17, 18 out Savannah Star, Venus Arana, Coast in Mind and Court Destiny. The fifth event, the emergencies, 15, 16, 17 and 18 are out of race number 5 in Sydney. On to race 6, and that's clear. Race 7 take out 15 Baghdad Boy, and the 8th event in Sydney this afternoon is clear of scratchings. Well, here at Flemington this afternoon, and the track is heavy, the weather fine. As I said, the penetrometer reading 5.87, and the Melbourne scratchings, race 1 take out 11 Lord's Amazon and 16 on the full. 11 and 16, that first event coming up at 10 minutes after noon. Race 2, and a couple of late scratchings here. Number 11, Desperate Sweep on Vet's Advice at 11.36. 14, Waldara, also on Vet's Advice at 11.12. And number 15, Wainui. On to the third event, the Oriflame Handicap, and that is clear. And so too is race 4, the dominant Grand National Hurdle. Race 5, the scratchings of 15, Fashion Prince, and 16 Under Scrutiny. We move on to the 6th event, that's clear. Race 7, the second leg of the daily double, last leg of the quadrella, 11 Clear Sun and 18 Marla out. And race 8, take out 4 Cash Trust, 8 Century Song and 17 Overall. They're the scratchings here at Flemington this afternoon. We're also covering racing from Adelaide in South Australia. The venue there is Morfordville. The track is dead and the weather is overcast. The first event is clear. Race 2, take out 10 Royal Count and 16 Cellar Sign. The third, 7 Gondoleo and 9 Padroog Star are out. Race 4, Race 5 and Race 6 are clear in Adelaide. Race 7, take out 7 Chatter away, and the final event is clear of scratchings. Also today, we'll be covering 3 races from Brisbane, and we'll check those scratchings for you a little bit later on. Of the first event here at Flemington, we have correct weight in Sydney. The numbers there were 2, 1 and 3. Party Mood paid $1, the win 65 the place, held a race $1.10. Fast Arc 50, Quinella $5.80 in the trifecta on the first, $12.65. Now as they move in forward.
One a bit toey in the centre, My Dish. It wears a blue cap to distinguish Sir Flintoff's colours. They both have gold with a black yoke, while Some Kind is wearing a white cap to distinguish colours worn by number 3, Folkestone Hero. All set there, racing in the first race on Grand National Hurdle Day, and Sir Flintoff was out the back in the early part with its stablemate My Dish and Shocker Tulin. Cannons Creek was the first out, just led the filly, Pleasure Bandit, then going up 3 deep was Some Kind, then Dreaming Away 4th. Folkestone Hero went to 5th, and over on the outside was My Dish. Getting up on the fence was next Magpie Hill. Dew and Nectar goes around the mat 3 deep with Mr. Crescendo, a length away Rule the Track. Then It's Unreal out 3 deep. News Beat on the inside of Shocker Tulin, and a length away last of all was Sir Flintoff. About 8 lengths between first from last. About 1,000 metres left to travel, and Some Kind led a half length to Dew and Nectar. A length and a half away third now was Folkestone Hero going up 3 deep. On the inside next was Cannons Creek and Mr. Crescendo going up wide. A length and a half to Magpie Hill. Then came My Dish, and It's Unreal still around the outside of them. Pleasure Bandits got shuffled back there. A length and a quarter further back to Magpie Hill. Then News Beat as they run up to the turn, Shocker Tulin, and back towards the tail, Dreaming Away with Sir Flintoff. They've got about 700 metres left to travel, and Dew and Nectar went to the lead. About a length clear of Mr. Crescendo coming around the turn. Some Kind was third. Then Folkestone Hero, the stablemate, a length further back to Pleasure Bandit. Around the outside, My Dish and Rule the Track are starting to run on strongly from Cannons Creek, and further back in the field, It's Unreal. It's still 8 lengths off the lead. 300 metres left to go. Some Kind goes up on the outside to tackle Dew and Nectar, which fights back. Coming at them, Folkestone Hero. Look at Pleasure Bandit on the outside, starting to storm home. The filly's coming right over the top of them, and Pleasure Bandit's taken the lead with about 100 metres to go. She's drawing away and got it all parcelled up. Mr. Crescendo second, then Folkestone Hero, and Magpie Hill coming again, but Pleasure Bandit wins easily. 3 lengths. Mr. Crescendo's run second. Third home was Magpie Hill. They were followed in by back behind those horses, Folkestone Hero, Some Kind. Rule the Track next in from Dew and Nectar. Dreaming Away followed at the head of the others by My Dish, and then Shocker Tulin, and It's Unreal. And Sir Flintoff was never really a chance in today's race either.
Well, in that particular race, number 6 has won it, and there's a photo for the placings.
It's the Melbourne Cup over jumps, over a gruelling 4,800 metres and 18 hurdles. The amazing Malua, a Melbourne Cup and Newmarket Handicap winner, showed his great versatility by winning the hurdle in 1888. Red Leap in 1892 and the immortal Moss Trooper in 1930 are the only 2 horses to win the hurdle and steeple double in the 1 year. Cheery Jack lumped 11 stone 7 to win in 1940, while Robert became the 5th horse to win dual Grand National hurdles in 1974. In 78, Sun Rama was trying to become the 6th.
Here's the last, and Don Bradeen going well to it. Draws to it. Oh, he crashed right through it, Don Bradeen, but he's 4 lengths in front. Blue Beacon trying hard in second place, but the National's going to Don Bradeen, and he's coming away to win brilliantly, ridden by R.J. Hall. Don Bradeen drew away in the run of the post to score by 6 lengths. Second was Blue Beacon, 8 lengths away. Third, Sun Rama. Then
the following year, Overcome recorded the fastest time in the race's 108-year history.
Overcome grabbing Kenner winner. They're all walking. Overcome's going a bit better on the line. Overcome has got up, I'd say, on the last stride to beat Kenner winner in a thriller.
The brilliant New Zealander, Airmont, won his first national in 1980.
And the favourite's going to win. On the outside, running on fairly is Dew and then Gunderman, but he's given a great display, Airmont, as he comes down to win brilliantly. Airmont wins the Grand National hurdle by 15 lengths.
Canna Winner's turn came in 81, while Airmont won his second hurdle in 82. It was then the South Aussies' turn, with Zamalad in 83 and Zamanov the next year. Rick O'Lacey's top jumper of the season, Planinka, gave Nick Harnett his first winning ride in the Jumps Classic in 1985.
And Planinka wins the Grand National hurdle by 3 lengths. Quabite was second, third, So Just.
The big fall in 1986 didn't disrupt Sir Rhythmic's hopes.
Tiger Sutter's gold's fallen. Crashed, about 4 of them have gone over.
over. Norfolk Tiger's gone over and so's Powder Burn, and Sutter's Gold's out of it. A sensation at the jump at the 1400. The boy nurses Sir Rhythmic at the last. Jay Pike, a famous name in racing, comes to it. Up, over, he's safely home, Sir Rhythmic. Star of Our second, then Blue Otway and Prince Lindell. But the Darrell Baldock going, Sir Rhythmic's going to win. Prince Lindell's going to run another place in a Grand National, but it's the Tassie Champs Grand National. Sir Rhythmic wins the Australian Hurdle Grand National double.
Sir Agripho's reign started 2 years ago.
Sir Agripho wins by 6 lengths to Nymphus. Man under hanging on, Prince Lindell's coming at him and gets him for third.
And last year, Barry's Gold dashed away with the National from My Court Jewel and Sir Agripho.
Second,
Some great horses have won the Grand National. Another one will join them today as we check the official result of the first at Flemington. Pleasure Band at $3.55 and $1.15 with correct weight. Mr. Crescendo second $1.30. Sir Flintoff third $1.20. The Quinella $14.30 and the trifecta $191.30 on race 1. The second event coming up at 12:45. Questland 6:30 and 160. Adelaide this afternoon, they're set to go. Here's Ron Paps.
Lord Magnesia and Wismo, no early paces. They're beaten for early speed, and Mission Capistrano, Let Us Stand came out running with Steppenwolf as they vie for the lead over the first. Summer Peril ran in behind them, and over on the inside was I'm a Gambler. There's another one over on the outside of those as they come to the side. It's Mission Capistrano. Wismo going up around the outside of Tasway, and there too I'm a Gambler. Then a couple of lengths Zamazan, and last of all is Lord Magnesia. Centre Boy is getting his head and running along as they go to the turn into the straight with 400 to go the first time round, and led by 6 or 7 to Steppenwolf. Let Us Stand next, and down on the inside Summer Peril being covered by the grey Mission Capistrano. Then Wismo in the centre, Tasway the outside, and I'm a Gambler on the inside as they go over the first of 3. Oh, I'm a Gambler jumped over it in a screw-like action. Back in behind them Lord Magnesia, and Sir Zamazan's rider's lost his cap. Centre Boy well clear over the second in the straight and shows the way by about 10 lengths as they come to the one in front of the stand. Here he comes to it, Centre Boy. He ran it down slightly and he clipped it in front, but he got away with it. 12 or 14 lengths in front of Steppenwolf. I'm a Gambler again jumped very awkwardly. Third placing Let Us Stand, fourth Summer Peril, then Mission Capistrano, followed by Tasway, then Wismo. About 4 or 5 then to I'm a Gambler, Sir Zamazan, and Lord Magnesia is last of all. He's increased his lead, if anything. Centre Boy, as they run to the one near the 2050, comes to this flight now, and Centre Boy again ran out at it slightly, but he jumped over it nicely. About 15 in front of second placing Steppenwolf. In third spot Let Us Stand, then Mission Capistrano getting around Summer Peril. Down on the rail Tasway, then Wismo. A few of these riders expecting this leader to tire. Well, at least they'd be hoping it does. Then Sir Zamazan, followed further back in the field by I'm a Gambler, and there with it too was Lord Magnesia. 2 divisions. The leader, Centre Boy, out in his lone, shows the way. 20 lengths in front of Steppenwolf. Third, Let Us Stand. Fourth, Mission Capistrano to the first in the far side. Oh, he pulled up at that. He crashed through it and he's dropped the rider, Centre Boy. He jibbed at it. He didn't want to go over that one at all. I don't know what went through his mind. The horse is now turning back towards the field, so I hope they can pick him up. That rider laying on the track. Over the next one now, and the race has completely changed complexion. And here the leader is Steppenwolf on the inside from Let Us Stand. Then Wismo has gone to them quickly third, followed by Mission Capistrano. Now this horse has gone down to the chute over near the bull ring, so let's hope he stays over there. Clarks of the course are in hot pursuit. Over the next one, and the leader now Steppenwolf, a half Let Us Stand. 3 lengths then to Wismo, a length and a half Mission Capistrano, followed by Sir Zamazan getting hunted on, and he's starting to respond, and they were followed by Summer Peril, then Lord Magnesia and Tasway. A vastly different race now, and 5 to I'm a Gambler. Well, a few chances in this now as they come down to the side, and the leader still is Steppenwolf, narrowly from Let Us Stand, testing him. 2 to Wismo. Further back in the field then 4 or 5 off Summer Peril on the inside, and hard ridden as they go to the next one, which will be the third last. Here they come to it now. Steppenwolf on the inside, Let Us Stand the outside, a length and a half to Wismo. About 5 then to Tasway running on with Mission Capistrano and also Summer Peril. They've got away from Sir Zamazan, who might have run his race, and he has, I think, getting past by I'm a Gambler. And then further back in the field came Lord Magnesia. The favourite Wismo lets go at the top of the straight, and he raced up to the other 2. Let Us Stand, and on the inside Steppenwolf, and Wismo said let's go, and he shot away the favourite. He's got 2 hurdles to get over. Here's the second last coming up, and Wismo 4 in front. He's run right away from them. He flicked him over at 5 in in front now of Let Us Stand. Then Steppenwolf followed by Tasway and Mission Capistrano. Here he comes to the last. Up and over. Straight over he goes. Beautiful leap, and he's home, Wismo. The first favourite's home and wins it well. The interest is going to be in the minors. Here's a good go for it with Tasway running on solidly to get second. Mission Capistrano changes course around it. It'll get third, but Wismo ease down. Wins it comfortably from Tasway. Third, Mission Capistrano. They were followed then by Steppenwolf. Then Let Us Down, I'm a Gambler, Sir Zamazan, some of Parallel Magnesia, and the clerks of the course have arrested that riderless horse.
The numbers past the post are 2, 10 and 8, and there you see the interim dividends within about 15 seconds of them crossing the line. Was second in Sydney, Ian Craig.
Back Torres Girl, Just a Memory. Then Begorna Princess and My Market Love. 3 or 4 Jupiter's Darling, Parisi and Crystal Bubble. And then Skittish Princess, and tailed right off is Mrs. L. 500 to go here, and Gold Blade by more than a length on Jour La Partie. Miss Comanche coming into it, followed by Princess Royale. A length Just a Memory around the corner, and Jour La Partie getting a lovely run to go after Gold Blade, joining in Princess Royale, although racing a little ungenerously. Miss Comanche sticking on, and Just a Memory likewise. At the 250, Gold Blade's gone. Just a Memory goes to the lead from Jour La Partie, and then Miss Comanche on the outside from Princess Royale, but Just a Memory looking the goods. At the 100, she's coming away now. Second on the outside, Miss Comanche, and then Jour La Partie, but it's all Just a Memory, and Just a Memory coasts home. Just a Memory wins it about 5 lengths. Second is Miss Comanche, third Jour La Partie, then Begorna Princess, Princess Royale, My Market Love, Crystal Bubble, Gold Blade, Skittish Princess, Torres Girl, and then Parisian, followed by Jupiter's Darling and From the Wood, and last all the way was Mrs. L.
Number 6, Just a Memory, far too good, ridden by Dennis McClune upon dominant Grand National Hurdle Day. And we can check now the result of the second event in Sydney, where Just a Memory paid $3.70 and $1.45. Miss Comanche paid $1.05, Jour La Partie 95 cents. Quinella for 6 and 11 paid $13.55, and the trifecta $161.85. Correct weight in Sydney, race 2, 6, 11 and 2. In Adelaide, the first event there, I should say, the hurdle, and the winner was Wismo, which paid officially $85 and $55. Tasway number 10 was second, returning $5.40. Mission Capistrano was third, and it paid $1.70. Quinella was $19.30, and the trifecta $155.55. Well, as they arrive at the stalls for the second at Flemington, we can update the tote figures now for you. Questland $5.20 and $1.50. Surveillance $3.20 and $1.20. Curl of Success $5.20 and $1.45. Kanahai and Lapsang both at good odds. Tara Ruler $4.75 and $1.35. And as you can see, a few chances in this. King dollar $4.10 and $1.30. Valiant Gamble into $1.85 after opening $2.15, 90 cents for the place. Syurga $3 a win, $1.05 the place, well backed in the ring. Over the page we go to local calls, $7.05 and $2. Number 12 Believe $15.70 and $3.35, and Bunderboy $37 and $8.45. $100,000 in the win pool and $67,000 in the place pool, with Desperate Sweep and Waldara being late scratchings, and Wainui was taken out this morning. So a field of 12. They've got 21 fences in front of them in their journey of 3,900 metres, starting over there at the 1,400 metre mark.
Named after perhaps the best steeplechaser that Australasia has ever produced. Light on there racing. They jumped 21 fences here, and King Dollar and Curl of Success immediately out at the tail. One of the best horses out was Tara Ruler, and Lapsang is looking for the lead. Then Believe, Local Call, Valiant Gamble as they run up to the first of the treble on the first lap. They actually do 1.5 laps here, and Lapsang's in front. Lapsang's got over at about a half length clear. Local Call jumped that fence pretty well. He goes up on the outside of Lapsang, and after the second leg of the treble took over. Tara Ruler goes up to be third. Valiant Gamble's up running about fourth, in King Dollar. Believe about 2 lengths away then to Questland. Over on the inside was Syurga, getting shuffled back a bit with Kanahai, and about 8 lengths away Bunderboy last of all. Local Call settles down about 3 lengths clear as they come to the next fence. Tara Ruler goes up to be a clear second on the outside of Lapsang. 1.5 lengths to Believe, and Surveillance going up 3 deep. King Dollar's over on the inside, about 2.5 lengths away Syurga, and they were followed by Curl of Success, Kanahai, 2 to Questland, and 2 lengths away Bunderboy. They make that sharp turn onto the steeplechase course and come down the straight now, and they'll jump 5 steeples down the straight, and Local Calls in front about 3 lengths clear. Tara Ruler second, another great King Dollar just behind him. Lapsang saves ground, sticking to the inside as Valiant Gamble goes up 3 deep. Believe was a length away away in 6th placing, and then Curl of Success and Surveillance, Sayuga, Kanahai, Questland and Bunda Boy. At the 2nd of 5 down the straight, Local Call wrapped that. He gets over at about 2 lengths clear though. The New Zealander Tara Ruler second, Lapsang third on the inside. He won the Australian Steeple 2 years ago. 2 lengths to King Dollar, another New Zealand grey fourth. Then Believe on the fence, followed by Valiant, Gamble, Sayuga. A length and a half away, Curl of Success, and Surveillance goes up on the outside as they jump the next one down the straight. And Kanahai's third last. Second last was Questland, and 2 lengths away, Bunda Boy. At the 5th in the straight, a lap left to go, and Local Call gets over it by a length. Second placing is taken by Tara Ruler. They've got 11 fences left to go. Third, King Dollar. A length and a half to Believe, who got squashed up there by Lapsang and Valiant Gamble. A length and a half to Sayuga, an ex-Queenslander, and so too is Curl of Success. Then Surveillance going up on the outside, side by Sir Tristram, the sire of last year's Melbourne Cup winner, Empire Rose. The leader wrapped that one. Getting back a little bit in the field was Kanahai. He won the Grand National Steeple 2 years ago and the Grand National Hurdle in Adelaide the same year. Bunda Boy second last, and something might be wrong with Questland. He's tailed out about 8 lengths away and about 30 lengths off the lead as they go towards the jump at the 1600 metres point. And Local Call, despite putting in a few bad jumps, leads about a half length. In second placing, Tara Ruler. King Dollar the inside third. A length and a half away, Valiant Gamble and Sayuga starting to close. About 3 lengths away, Surveillance, who put in a bad leap there and lost many lengths. Believe on his inside. Then Curl of Success shaken up. Lapsang's under the whip. 2 lengths to Kanahai. 100 metres away, Bunda Boy and Questland will be pulled up. They race onto the steeplechase course again, go towards the Abattoirs treble, and Local Call leads by a length. The 2 greys breathe down his neck, Tara Ruler and King Dollar. Going up on the outside was Tara Ruler, and they were followed behind them by Valiant Gamble, Sayuga the outside, 2 lengths away, Believe, 2 to Curl of Success. Then Kanahai. Surveillance has dropped out of it. He's not travelling all that well, and a length and a half away than a Lapsang, and Bunda Boy still going, but he's 100 metres away. Local Call got over that one like a cat and lost a length, and quickly Sayuga dashed up and he's outside to take the lead. A length and a half away then the third placing, Valiant Gamble running on strongly. Then Tara Ruler. King Dollar's under pressure. Believe made up ground. 2 to Curl of Success. 2 lengths away than a Kanahai. 10 to Surveillance. It won't run a place. It's too far back. Hasn't jumped all that well, and Lapsang's a mile back with Bunda Boy. Running down to the third last one. Sayuga and Local Call together. They're a length and a half clear. Tara Ruler sticking on. Valiant Gamble's under the whip, but he's fourth, and 2 lengths to Believe. Then King Dollar. 2 to Curl of Success. 8 to Kanahai, who's made up ground. 20 lengths Surveillance, Lapsang, and last of all Bunda Boy. Around the turn of the second last one, Sayuga went to the front. Valiant Gamble's battling on strongly. Local Call's under pressure. Then came Tara Ruler, a long gap, then a Believe. Coming around the turn, 500 metres left to travel, and they've got just 1 fence left to get over of the original 21, and Sayuga led by 3. Tara Ruler runs on with Valiant Gamble. This might be the decider. Sayuga straightened up, got over it all right. He's 3 in front. He's got a good break on Valiant Gamble, who's starting to peg him back. Then Tara Ruler 10 lengths away, Curl of Success. Sayuga in front of the 200. Valiant Gamble trying hard. It's Sayuga about 4 clear. Valiant Gamble second, 5 to Tara Ruler, weakening. Curl of Success will get up and run third. Sayuga's got a big enough break with 100 to go, and Sayuga's going to win the crisp steeple by about 3 lengths. Valiant Gamble second, 8 away third, Curl of Success ran on strongly. Then Tara Ruler and Believe, Local Call, Kanahai, King Dollar, and then came Lapsang. Surveillance was pulled up down the straight, so too was Bunda Boy, and Questland as well along the back.
Questland, yes, pulled up and is coming back the other way. Surveillance didn't complete the last jump. He ran wide there. I don't know whether he just ran off or what, but he seems a little bit sore, I think. But anyhow, the race developed into a terrific struggle down the back over the riverside for the last 7 or 8 jumps, and most of the horses were going neck and neck there. Local Rule, Billy Londrigan had an unenviable ride. The horse was jumping awkwardly, screwing and messing up things generally, but Sayuga got very tired at the end. He's paid $3.15 and $1 the place.
Trainer Bev Girling has more than recouped Prince Lindell's purchase price of a mere $650 from a sale of unwanted nags in 1980. Prince Lindell becomes a teenager in 4 weeks, but the rising 13-year-old has amassed nearly $130,000 in stakes over the last decade. This Saturday, the veteran of 104 races will run in his 8th Grand National. And although better suited in Saturday week's steeple, which he won in 1986, Prince Lindell equals the mighty Moss Troopers record of competing in 8 nationals. It is ironic that Moss Trooper, who raced in the late 20s and early 30s, was trained just metres from the Girlings' Narry Warren home.
It's good. It's a nice feeling to know that you've trained in the same place as a champion.
So Moss Trooper in your books is a champion?
Oh, definitely, yes, he had to be.
And what about Prince Lyndall then?
He's my champion.
Prince Lyndall may be getting older, but that just means he takes longer to warm up. His national record of 1 win and 4 places proves it. So one thing's for sure, he won't run out of puff.
Lovely story by Dan Malicki, and good luck to Prince Lyndall later on today. In Adelaide, that's time to start at 5 minutes after 1. Before that, let's check the result. With correct weight on the second at Flemington, Syurga, $3.15 and $1.05. Valiant Gamble was second, and it paid 85 cents, and third was Cool of Success, $1.50. Quinella paid $5.10. Trifecta, $114.50, and the first running double was $29.35. Adelaide race number 2 coming up, as I mentioned, and that's due to commence at 1:05. Condone at the moment showing $3.50 and $1.70. Gala, $13 and $2.50. Razor Shot is $1.70 and $70. Spirit of Icarus, $4.75 and $1.95. Chrissy Boy, $3 for the win and 90 cents for the place. Red Zodiac, 66 and 10. Rural Jazzer, 115 and 17. She's a Sweetie is in the betting, $2.75 and 85. Avencott, 80 and 18. Then we go over to number 11, Dupre, $4.85 and $1.65, and the others all are pretty lengthy odds. Wild Vision, $19.90. Kayaru Stardom, $10.30. Court Crusader, $18.80. Number 15 is Fantastic, $16.65, and number 17, Empress Face, $73.35 is the win total.
400 metres left to go as they straighten up, and Lucky Poppy travelling very easily. A length and a half clear of Ragatan. Down the outside is Vendetta Bay, followed by Bon Jovi. Lucky Poppy held together. All had a look over the shoulder. He's nicely clear on this mare. She comes down to the 200 with what looks to be a winning break, about 2.5 lengths to Ragatan, and the others struggling, headed by Bon Jovi and Vendetta Bay, but it's Lucky Poppy just hands and heels by Greg Hall. She'll win and win very well. And Lucky Poppy comes down to the line to score full of running. Very capable mare, this one, and she's won it well. Second home, Bon Jovi. Third is Ragatan.
Lucky Poppy, Greg Hall 11-8 on favourite. Bon Jovi 25-1 and Ragatan 7-2. The Quinella paid $7.35 and the Trifecta $34.35. In the Stars and Stripes Stakes, the top weight Lord Scotia had been struggling for form of late, but was responsible for a huge performance.
Towards the home turn, 450 metres left to go. Go for races on the inside as one of the leaders here with He's a Pug as they straighten up, and deeper on the track is Gorilla. Just in behind them, Rigadoon is under the whip, and further back to Safe to Bet, followed by Hit the Hay and New Orange on the inside is getting a run. And as they come down with about 250 metres left to go, it's Go for Races the leader. New Orange running home well. Lord Scotia's come into the picture with a very big run, and they're followed by Rigadoon and Gorilla. Lord Scotia's taken the lead with 100 metres left to go, and the top weight has kicked away at big odds. Lord Scotia will win well. Lord Scotia comes down to the line to score 2.5 lengths to New Orange. Haughty Lad's got up to run third.
Lord Scotia, Danny Brereton 6-1, New Orange 4-1, Haughty Lad 20-1, Rigadoon the unplaced favourite at 9-4. The Quinella paid $13.30 and the Trifecta $507.30. The daily double for the combination of 5 and 1 paid $16.50. The extra double for 9 and 4 paid $287.40. The quadrella for the numbers 6, 5, 9 and 1 paid $852.35. And the quad extra for 5, 9, 1 and 4 paid $5,323.80. And that's how we saw sport on this cold Tuesday. Local hail has been
wind down the straight, although they'll be protected largely by the stands. Ready and racing now. Condone a bit slow to begin, and so too was Spirit of Icarus, a bit slow to get into stride. Fantastic, one of the best away with Razor Shot showing good speed. Gala's going fast and getting back along the rail is She's a Sweetie. With those Avencott and also going fast but deep around horses there, making some headway. Red Zodiac. As they settle fully into stride, the big-legged fellow Agala went to a narrow lead from Chrissy Boy deep. With them Fantastic, She's a Sweetie down on the rail, and Avencott and Red Zodiac are around them. They were followed just in behind Behind those then being scrubbed up, Empress Faye and Condone is also there with Court Crusader. Dupre is deep. In that division, Wild Vision as they come to the side and about to head into the home running. Clear then of Spirit of Icarus and Karu Stardom, and last of all is Rural Jazza. The big fellow from the southeast, Agala, a clear leader, a length and a half in front of Chrissy Boy. Over on the outside, the newcomer Avancott, and wide around them Red Zodiac. She's a sweetie side on there, had a bump and couldn't get through. Now she's angling for a run up on the inside, but Agala kicked from in second, placing out wider. Red Zodiac, Avancott. She's a sweetie after getting into trouble is getting up along the inside at the 200-metre mark, and she's a sweetie, a narrow leader from Red Zodiac, Avancott, and down the outside Wild Vision. She's a sweetie just in front, but Wild Vision and Condona's coming quickly. She's a sweetie hanging on. Condona's getting to her. She's a sweetie grabbed by Condona, and Condona's won from She's a Sweetie. He dropped the whip on She's a Sweetie just after the line. Wild Vision got third. They were followed by Red Zodiac and Spirit of Icarus, then Karu Stardom, followed by Court Crusader, then Avancott, Rural Jazza, followed by a Gala Fantastic. Further back in the field, Empress Faye, Chrissy Boy.